welcome to your love reading. Let's take a look and see what is happening. We have accidental love. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Definitely didn't see that one coming, okay? So, accidental love and the one here. Okay, so you definitely left a mark for sure in this person's mind, body, and soul. So, let's pull out 6 tarot cards here and just to take a look and see where we are going. What does Spirit want us to know at this time? I hope everyone is well. All right, let's see. So we have the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Wands, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, the Sun, the Hierophant, the 7 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands here. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords. What is on the mind tonight? Look at that. What is on the mind today, whenever it is that you're watching this? There's a lot on the mind, right? Some of you are feeling like, you know what? I literally took the shirt off my back for this person. And I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what's next. But we are going to look into what's next, okay? Also, if you're interested in a personal reading with me and you're wanting to go deeper about what is my person feeling, right? What is my person searching for in love? When they think about love, what does that look like to them? And do I fit that script? Or am I also sabotaging it, right? That's also the case too, right? Some of us are literally sabotaging it. I know I can. Okay, so if you're interested in a personal reading to move in the direction of a higher frequency, I will put the link below for you. So we have the 5 of Swords there. Let's get the clarifiers out. The 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. That's power struggles. That's like power struggles. That's big power struggles at this time. Some of you are just like, why am I even in this loop? Why is this game even going on right now? Like, I feel like they have their guard up. I have my guard up. Okay, so for some of you, this started out as a mind game, right? It started out as both of us were withholding our emotions, our feelings. We didn't want to really talk about what we were feeling for one another. We didn't really want to talk about it that much. Not that much. Okay? We were protecting ourselves. Right? But Spirit is now literally exposing whoever was playing games, whoever was trying to play chess, they're being exposed at this time. Not because, it's not punishment. It's just they started caring. And they started caring a lot. And now they're being exposed. So pay close attention to your person, right? How do they act when emotions start to get really, really deep? And one of the things that they say to themselves is like, if I show my cards, I'll lose control. If I open up too quickly, I'll get hurt like last time, right? And if I back up first, I'll win, things like that. And now someone, maybe you, maybe them, someone here is trapped in the game that they started. Have you ever heard the saying, like, keep the same energy? Right? Keep the same energy, right? And I feel like for some of you here, this is the energy that's being kept. And it's hard to break it, right? The only thing that's going to break it here is this energy with the 5 of Pentacles, abandonment. Someone here, eventually, it's like their game or their mind game put them in like the timeout zone. Okay, they started realizing like, oh wow, I can't even play with this person. This person's not even playing with me. Some people will play the game, right? And some people are really good at playing the game. And others just won't play the game at all with someone that's playing mind games. They just won't. They're like, oh, this looks like mind games. I have things to do. I have a house to clean, right? I have leaves to plow. Like, I have things to do. Okay? So again, abandonment energy popped in here. Spirit, like, literally put someone in a space where it's like, wow, I'm alone with my emotions. And for some of you, they assumed you would possibly like leave first. So they were trying to beat you to it in a sense. But now their choices, like, I feel like their choices are haunting them. right, on a regular basis now. Okay, so subconsciously, they were understanding that this wasn't right. They knew it wasn't right, but they couldn't stop their pride from getting in the way. And this is how we got there here. Okay, this is where we are at this time. Now, this King of Wands energy here, this is lust, this is regret. Some of you reconnected with this person in a very intimate way. All right, someone here decided to come back here. This is a very strong sexual energy, a sexual bond here. It's very, very strong. Very, very strong. And someone here, your person, they told themselves, oh, it was just chemistry. It was just chemistry. We just had a little thing going on here. But yet they're dreaming of you. But yet they can't stop thinking about you. But yet they replay your tone, your laugh, your energy here. Okay? It's like your memory is like their biggest sin. Their favorite sin. Your memory is their favorite sin. Yeah, that's what that is. They think about you all the time. But they returned with this mask of, I'll just return. Oh, it was just lust. Like it was just like a high or a dopamine hit that I needed. And now they're stuck. Okay? So, this is someone here who chased attraction, or they chased attention from you, and now they're stuck because no one touches them emotionally. Okay? No one touches them emotionally like you do, like you did. Okay? Now, in the present energy here, what do we have? We have the Nine of Cups. Let's see what Spirit wants to say with that. Nine of Cups. This is more like I received fulfillment, or, and I rejected it here. Okay? It's like, for some of you, you could have been intimate with this person, and then this person somewhat pulled away here. And here, this is like a delayed realization. They're realizing something here, and it's very delayed. It took a while to hit them here. Okay? It's like you checked every emotional box for this person. Loyalty, softness, mysterious, loving, consistent, all that. And they knew you were the one. They tried to convince themselves that, that's not true. It's just lust. It's just, it's just a fling. It's just someone I like. Okay? And like I said earlier in the beginning, they knew you were the one, but they tried to convince themselves no. Okay? That Queen of Cups is powerful, especially in the center of the reading here. Why? Because they still hold you. Let me show you. They still hold you in a very, very precious place in their heart. They still dream of you. They still want your forgiveness. They still want you. Okay? They won't admit it out loud. But that's why we're here. That's why we're here. Okay? They won't admit it out loud. They just won't do that. They're not going to call you and say, like, I made a huge mistake and you're checking off every emotional box that I have. I knew you were the one. They're not going to say that. Okay? So now, emotionally, you're their energetic safe space. Okay? Give this person a week. Okay? Give this person until this retrograde here. Why? I just feel like someone here is trying to figure out how to reposition themselves. I'm trying to find a way to love you without losing myself. This is the biggest issue right now that someone is having. How do I love you but still not lose myself? How is that possible? I personally think that's really interesting that someone would even think that way. But I get it, right? Especially with pride and things like that. Could be connecting with a Leo, Libra, okay, Aries, Sagittarius, or Scorpio, or Cancer. Either way here, the sun, clarity is going to start hitting them hard. Okay? They finally start seeing what things really were, what it is, what it was. You were real, you were rare, you were honest, you were the motion. Okay? You were the vibe here. Okay? And the twist is the clarity hurts more than the separation. Could you imagine that? The clarity hurts more than the separation. The realization, the epiphany hurts way more than us just not talking. Yeah, I could easily not talk to somebody, but waking up and realizing I fumbled and I still need this person, what am I going to call them for some more intimate conversations, for some more lust? This person may not fall for this anymore. 5 of Wands here, right? They know that you may not answer the door. You may not answer the phone call at 3 or 5 in the morning any longer. Okay, so now this person is sitting with that clarity. Okay, the sun. They're sitting with this energy in a very, very strong way. And they're also realizing, like, I know exactly what I threw away. Now, in the future energy, right, we have the Hierophant, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands here. They obviously want you. Could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. They want you. They want stability. That's what they want. But the issue is, okay, I'll say it again. This person wants you, right? But their patterns, it's like it's binding them. They dream of you, right? I need a message from this person. Hold on. Let me get a message because I feel like this person wants to say more. What is this person wanting to admit or say? These feelings are eating me alive. These feelings are eating me alive. But look, I can't come to you now. These feelings are eating me alive, but I cannot come to you now. Like I said, their patterns are binding them. This is the issue here. Okay, this is like, it's like their traumas, their religion. Okay, from what we're seeing here. It could be their family expectations. It could be their toxic scripts. It could be the things that they say to themselves here. That's the future energy. After clarity started to hurt, they're like, oh yes, I want you. The feelings are intense, but I don't know if I could come right now. And look what you do. Look how someone is releasing someone. Even if you're not saying that you're releasing someone, that is what they're ultimately going to feel. They're going to feel as if you're releasing this. Even if you're not, all right? They're going to feel like you have released this. Especially if they don't come correct. Okay? And they know this. For some reason, they know. They could feel it. They feel like you're no longer available as much as you were at some point. You're not totally gone. But you're releasing the expectation. You're like, this person called me and told me that they wanted to see me, and still their actions are not really matching up. I'm just going to release them. And with the Five of Wands here, this is the internal war. What are you going to do? Right? What is your actions at this time? And I feel like this is someone here that's not only are they sensing that time is up, but they're, you know, like, I have to say that I still see this person roaming around in your energy. Like, I still see that. But they're conflicted. It's like now their internal struggle is, I need to figure out if you still want me or not. And I'm going to figure that out by testing you. Right? By creating a scenario that's going to reveal how you really feel about me. So let's pay attention to those type of things. And it comes in like such an interesting way. I know for some of you, you're like, oh, that was a test? Yeah. Of course that was. Right? You'll like being tested. Sometimes sometimes it's not obvious all the time when someone's testing you. They could test you by, saying, I'm done, I'm leaving, or I can't do this, you deserve better, just to see what your response is going to be. Because their goal is to come back, but they know that there's a wall up. They know that things are different, right? They know that they possibly have been released. And again, maybe you haven't even released them yet, but that's what they're thinking. They're thinking like, oh, I think I got released this time around. I think this person really, stepped away here. Okay, but this comes in like after some time. Remember, this person said, I can't come to you right now. So in the future energy, they come around, but there's a wall up. And they'll do everything to break that wall down. They'll do everything. Just make sure while they're breaking that wall down, you're not breaking down your boundaries. Because they'll do anything to break that wall down, just to confirm that you still care. Okay? And again, that's going to show up in everybody's realm differently. right? It could be through a emergency call that they put together. It could be through lust. It could be through, hey, I need a favor. It could be through an argument. It could be through stalking. It could be through anything. But the goal is to see if I still have room inside of this home. Okay? I'll talk to you soon. Have a beautiful one. And again, check out the actually in the comment section, check out the link for personal readings if that is something you are feeling like you need at this time, especially with the retrograde coming in here. Okay? We're all wise. All right? We're all intuitive. We're all connected, right? But sometimes we need confirmation. Have a good one. Bye. The Beautiful Manifestation Journal. Welcome. So before I sleep, I write. And I don't write because I have to. I do it because I deserve to move through life with clarity and also power. So this is where I pour my emotions, I reset my energy, and I decide who I'm becoming with each page. And there's 77 pages with self-care, financial goals, soul desires. It's all inside. I made this journal for those who want to manifest from their heart. So yours is waiting below. Enjoy it. Enjoy every minute of this journal.